Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Brimstone.
Brim, I leave for Hawaii tomorrow.
You're going to be all luauing and eating pigs on the beach and Mai Tais and pina coladas and all that good stuff, right?
Fuck yes, I cannot wait. But you know that the days like leading up to a vacation are chaos and like crazy.
Oh, so yeah.
I'm earning it for sure. I am earning my vacation.
Well, yeah, I fucked it up a little bit this morning.
No.
I am so sorry. What do you call it? At the end of the day, I sometimes I just run later than I expect to run. And what do you call it? Like last night I started doing this transferring of all my hard drives onto this new 5 terabyte hard drive that I got. And, I was up and down all night. So I didn't get a full night's sleep because I kept getting up to check on things. And then this morning I had gotten up extra early so I could get another chunk done. And then it was a lot longer than what I expected it to be, which pushed me completely behind. And then I was having a problem. We have something going on in our shower where we're not getting the right pressure unless you hit it at the right spot. So we've got to get that taken care of.
But
getting a plumber is like pain in the ass right now. Yeah. And so we're just like dealing with it, but it hasn't happened to me. It's happened to everybody else.
Is it just pissing on you? It's
starting to just tinkle. It's like a little tinkle sprinkle. And so that now you are small. It might work for you. For me, it's a lot of work. So I'm sitting and trying to like wash myself off and like scrub with this, like, you know what I'm saying? It was not fun. And then I'm like running and trying to get everything done. And then the dog is under tow and I'm just like, I gotta go. And so I go to the back entrance of behind my office building for the studio is a huge parking lot, which is very, very, it's behind the 2 schools and a mini mall and other places, the comedy club. So it's like a big area. So I was trying to go through the back fence. The back fence is freaking closed. So I had to go an extra couple minutes around to get there. Meanwhile, then I get stuck at 2 lights, blah, blah, blah. And then that's why it took me the extra time.
Isn't
then I get here.
It goes all the time. It's like
I know
one thing and then it just snowballs into 12 things.
It's killing me. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to come in. I'm going to get everything moving real fast. And I was all right. We were only like 15 minutes late, which is still bad, but it was okay. Then the goddamn freaking sound was not working and I couldn't hear you. And I was like, Alex fixed it for me last night because something went wrong the other day. And I'm like, okay, Alex, can you take care of it? Yeah, I got it last night. So it was in Zoom that I had to find the issue and I found it and we fixed it. We're geniuses. Between Dayna and I. We're geniuses.
Figured it out. Although, to be fair, all I did was talk in the microphone. Every time you would be like, hey, can you talk? I'd be like, yo, what up?
But you didn't yell at me. So that was what counts. You didn't yell at me. And that's what counts. And I love you for it. And So anyway, first and foremost, happy fucking birthday, my love. I know it's another couple days from the recording day, but happy birthday. And I'm going to try to message or call you or at least send you a singing message on your birthday. I hope you're going to be able to get it. And I hope you won't be annoyed when I send it to you.
I won't. Because
I know you want to be on vacation.
Be thrilled. Guys, by the time you're listening to this, I will have surpassed my 40th birthday. Oh, I'm really excited though. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
That means you actually have 20/20 vision now. Get it?
Yeah.
I tried.
Was a real bad joke, Brim.
It was really bad. Really bad
You're
joke.
going to need to work harder for the birthday jokes.
I don't know. I tried. Well, listen, I thought you were only 22. So, I mean, that's.
I will take that. I will take that. You know what? When people tell me that I look younger than what I'm actually going to be, I mean, that's gift in itself. So
Oh
thank
yeah.
you.
I love that when somebody's like, "What? You're in your late 40s? You don't look that old." I'm like, "Well, thank you very kindly. I appreciate that. You're too
Yes.
kind, you know."
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 80.
You know, I will say though, there are people that give compliments. I actually made a video about this not too long ago. There are people that will give compliments and they'll go, "Oh my gosh, you look so good for your
For your
age."
age.
And I'm like, "Oh, that is."
Yeah. Can't you just say you just still look good, man? You look good.
Yeah.
Oh
You can
man.
just stop right after. You don't have to, put the second part on there.
Age is only, first of all, age is only a number. It's only a number and that's it. And it's all about how you feel, mentally, physically, emotionally. And, hopefully, you could just stay young forever. That's what it comes down to. Some of the happiest old people are the ones that are still enjoying their lives and, just being youthful,
Yeah.
don't get into the old, scheme, you know what I mean? Where, okay, I've got to get into this pattern and blah, blah, blah. And, eat bran every day, even though I did have raisin bran this morning. I will say.
You got to stay regular, man. You got to stay regular.
No, okay. And then I'm going back to your birthday. But what do you call it? I got to tell you this. So I was the other day, after dinner, I was like, all right, I just give me my credit card. I said to Danielle, give me my card. What do you call it? She's like, what do you mean? I said, because she borrowed my card. I go, give me my card. I need to go to the supermarket. She goes, why? I'm like, because I need to get things. She's like, why? I said, I need stuff and things. And she's like, gives me the, and she's the only one that's, that can call me William or that calls me Will.
Yeah.
She's like, William, you can't go and start getting a whole bunch of crap. I said, stop me.
Yeah.
So I went and I wound up like loading up the cart with a whole lot of stuff, but not all crap. I got some like good stuff too. But what do you call it? I wound up, I needed, because listen, when she goes, she doesn't get any snacks for the house.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, listen, F that jazz. Sometimes, including her, we get snacky. And I'm like, I need something, even if it's like 3 potato chips and that's it.
Uh-huh.
I need something just to, savor that flavor of that need, and what do you call it? So I went and I said, what do you need? Tell me what you need from there. So she gave me a couple of things that she needed. So it was like a worthwhile trip.
Yeah.
and what do you call it? So first and foremost, I wound up bumping into an old friend.
I saw your post.
Yeah, so I was with him for like literally an hour and a half, 2 hours sitting and chatting in the supermarket.
When Danielle's like, where the fuck are you? I need a snack.
Pretty much. His daughter and my daughter were friends when they were little. And what he calls, I still see his daughter all the time. Not in, well, yeah, in person, but out. Like the girls aren't like close anymore. But what do you call it? But I still see her on social media and out and about, whatever, the sweetest thing. And so I'm like extra dad, I'm gonna put some more clothes on or whatever, if he puts a hand on you, I'm gonna kick his ass, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what do you call it? The what was I gonna say? So I bumped into him and he's he is an officer and what do you call it? He a good one. And he actually had gotten into some issues and was in a bad car accident chasing after a perp. What do you call it? And he wound up hurting his back, and they said that he can't be out and about anymore. Now he has to do.
What a bummer. He's desk duty.
Yeah, they put him on desk, and after 15, 16 years. But look, he's like, oh, well, I'm here. I'm still working. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, as long as you're okay.
Yeah.
But he was good. But long story longer, of course, because it's me. I said to Danielle, I start sending her pictures of all the crap I'm getting, and I'm like, ha 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 ha, because she uses this thing called, you might know it, like Ibotta.
Yeah. I
So
don't use it, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she uses it like clockwork. Like she loves the deals. You know what I mean? And her and Samantha, my older daughter, go back and forth over who got the better deals. You know what I mean? So yeah, stupid. So it's fine. I don't mind. Save a couple of bucks here and there. I don't mind.
Yeah, totally.
But she's sitting and she's I'm taking a picture of everything. She's getting madder and madder at everything I send. So then I'm in the cereal aisle. I said, I think I'm having a hankering for some Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Yeah. And then she's like, there's no room in the cereal. I said, oh yeah. How many of those cereals are mine? I don't think you have any in there. I said, well, it's about time some are going on in. And what do you call it? So I put that in the cart, and then I was, bringing it down because I was going to get my Fruity Pebbles. That's my favorite. And as I'm going down the aisle, I saw the Raisin Bran. I was like, man, haven't had Raisin Bran in a while.
I love
and I was
Raisin Bran.
Yeah, I do, but I like the double scoop. The what do you call it? Was it Raisin Bran Crunch?
Or is
it something else?
Favorite. I like the Raisin Bran Crunch. It has like the little clusters in it. So
yeah.
good.
I should have gotten that one because I wound up getting the regular one instead because I couldn't remember if it's been so long since I got it. I was like, oh, and I got it doesn't matter. I still enjoyed it, but I got that, and then they didn't have the Fruity Pebbles. But it turns out I did have Fruity Pebbles in the cabinet, so I was in luck.
So you had 2 cereals in there.
So I have 2 cereals in there now, and both of them are half gone. Now the question to you is, what is your feeling on like Cheerios? Do you like Cheerios?
Are we talking plain Cheerios? Because there's a wide variety of Cheerios. I do like Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, I'm a fan of. They have like peanut butter Cheerios that my kids love. It's like peanut butter and chocolate Cheerios.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Cheerio fan. I could dig some Cheerios.
Oh, Danielle has like 3 different types of Cheerios and crap in the closet and all this. I'm like, no. I don't eat cardboard. Okay. If I was going to eat cardboard, I'd eat Amazon or, you know what I'm saying? Like USPS, something like that. I'm not going to stoop as low as to eat Cheerios. No offense. Cheerios. Sorry. If you want to sponsor us, I'll say you're all right. But no, I'm just kidding. I will never say you're okay. Dana will say she likes you. I can't.
Because I do like you, damn it. I do.
I do. I really do.
I really do.
I do.
I'll take a Cheerios sponsorship. Let's go, Cheerios. Let's do this.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you call it? Look, they're not that bad. Like I'd prefer a little bit of sugar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Prefer a little sugar. I need flavor in my breakfast. So tell me again. So what do you call it? So when you're in Hawaii, are you going to do all the things or are you just going to chill?
I'm doing a lot of things, and mostly because I have to keep my family busy so that we don't kill each other while we're on vacation.
Not while I'm drinking the coffee. Not while I'm drinking the coffee. Okay, go ahead. Well, I'm holding it out here.
I did schedule like beach days. I scheduled because my 2 older boys are surfers, so they really want to go to the North Shore. So scheduled a couple of days to go to the North Shore so that they could surf. They have food trucks out the fucking wazoo at the North Shore. So that's what I'm really looking forward to is the food trucks. And then we're doing like a water park one day. We're doing the Dole Factory another day. We're doing there's like a wild animal sea life park or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that one day. So yeah, I really planned it out, but I sprinkled in beach days in between there so that I could just chill.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Chilling is nice. What do you call it? And I think she could be back by now. But I know that my friend Claire was down there. Claire from Top Model. I know she was there with her family, but she has family there. What do you call it? So like her and her husband, Matt, I should set you guys up. Maybe she could show you some sites. I don't know if you have any time. You're like, I just want to be left alone.
Yeah. That is the goal. You know what? My husband already said, he's like, I feel like I need to schedule you like a 3-day vacation just by yourself when we get back from vacation. And I'm like, that would be very smart of you to do. Because mommy is all anybody wants. My daughter was already like, I want to sit next to you on the airplane. And I was like, oh, goody.
Oh, it's okay, Day. It's okay. What do you call it? At the end of the day, what do you call it? You love your kids dearly.
I do.
So you'll be okay with it. But you know what I mean? When you do get back, maybe you do take those couple of days and just chill.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's happening. I've already had it made up in my mind. I'm going to have to, for sure. Vacation from the vacation.
or I come out and we do some debauchery while we're out there.
Let's go. I'm in.
She's like, no, I don't want to see you, Brim. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to even think about Dirty Little Secrets Club. You lie. You're going to miss Dirty Little Secrets Club while you're gone.
I'm going to miss the Dirty Little Secrets Club. But you know what? We have 2 episodes. Spoiler alert, guys. We're doing 2 episodes today because I'm taking a fucking vacation. Okay.
And I was gonna like take off my sweatshirt so it looked like there were 2 separate days. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like changing my shirt to trick people. So
we've done it before. I mean, it's nothing new. It's between your schedule and my schedule. It gets a little crazy. Listen, we love you guys. We love our club members, and that's why we are committed to make sure you always have an episode
every week. You can count on us.
Yes. All right, Dayna, let's get started. What do you call it? I'm first this time, correct?
You are.
All right, here we go. So at my friend's wedding, now 20 years ago, during one of the songs they had for open floor dancing, my friend's mom and I danced. I was 31 at this point. She was early 50s. Attractive woman, just as my friend. Anywho, we slow danced. I kind of, did get excited in the cockpit area as we danced. Well, she didn't seem to mind and danced a little closer to me and grooved right along with me as I was at full salute. Wow! All right.
Whoa.
The song came to an end and we walked off, gave each other a hug, and didn't say a word then or the rest of the reception. Is that bad that we both liked it? Ooh. Damn. I'm gonna let you handle this one first, Mama, because I have different thoughts on this one.
So I will say, like, if I was out at a club or something like that, it does not take much to get people excited. You do a little wiggle in the booty, and all of a sudden, 6 to midnight comes pretty quickly. So I'm curious, was it her specifically? And if it was, I really hope it was, because, now that I'm turning 40 and, the next decade is 50, I still want to be hot in my 50s, damn it. So I hope that you were like, I still want to bang her in her 50s. And that's why you got hard.
Probably, I would assume so. I mean, that's the way it seems. And he said attractive woman, just like his friend. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that he was like, oh, hello, Mama Bear. How you doing? Let me get some of that. What? Let me get some of that. I mean, listen, it's never too old for the Pootin' Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say it like that, but it's true. It's true. Listen, when I was younger and before I was married to Danielle, you know what I mean? Like, look, Danielle is younger than I am, but when I was out and about and doing whatever I was doing, I was with plenty of women that were plenty older than I was.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about 70s, 80s when I'm in my 20s or early, 20s. I was, but talking about early 20s, 30s, 40s. Probably in the 50s. What do you call it? I wasn't up in the 60s at that point, but I was early to mid 50s on a few occasions.
Okay.
And everything. And I got to tell you, some of the older ones were a lot more effective, if you know what I'm saying, than the younger ones, because they knew what to do and they knew what they liked and they said what they liked and they communicated. And that was, it is what it is. So, and that's history. So, at the end of the day, you've got to, listen, I'm all for it, man. Now, if the mother is single and you're single and y'all are ready to mingle, then that's one thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if your friend would lose their goddamn mind. It's like you're going from friend to father. You know what I'm saying? Sup, stepfather, how you doing? Just be like, just call me daddy, baby. Just call me daddy. You know what I mean? Can you imagine going up to your friend and be like, yeah, so, we're kicking it now and just call me daddy.
I can't imagine. It's so weird because whenever you have a friend and you meet like their parents and stuff like that, I don't think I have ever had a circumstance where I was like, yo, your dad can get it.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. My father is a good looking guy. What do you call it? And when he was younger and I was younger, like, and everybody was like, wow, your dad's a really good looking guy. Matter of fact, there was a girl that, what do you call it? After I didn't realize it. But she was a friend of my stepsister. And what do you call it? Not only did she wind up sleeping with my stepbrother, before me. I didn't know that they slept together. And then
You
I
told
wound
us
up
about
meeting her. Yeah.
before.
And I banged her out. I shouldn't say that. But anyway, anyway, we had relations, and I was young anyway. And then I think she was trying to get with my younger brother, and then I think she was trying to get with my father at one point. Of course, my father wasn't having it, and my little brother, I guess, didn't have it. But it is what it is.
Maybe it was an experiment. Maybe she was just trying to compare willies down there. She was like, let's see if it runs in the family.
Well, my stepbrother had, my half brother, maybe.
She wasn't that smart.
Not my stepbrother.
She just wasn't that bright.
Wasn't that smart. What's really funny though is and I saw her not too long ago, and she was just, it was no different. Just kind of like hey, how are you? Blah blah blah. I'm just like, all right, yeah, I got to steer clear a little bit.
I'm married. I'm married. Did I mention I'm married?
I'm married. Yeah. That doesn't matter to half these people, like it's like nobody cares anymore. What do you call it? But yeah, no. It's so for me, my opinion on this is, since it's, I have had friends' moms in the past who were very attractive.
Uh-huh.
I had a couple of them come on to me in long time ago. We're talking about in my 20s. And what do you call it? And I did not do anything, and I didn't act on it simply because it was my friend's mom, and that wasn't gonna happen. And one of them was married, and that wasn't gonna happen. So I did have morals at one point. I did have morals, after I had no morals.
Well, see, now if she was dancing with him and he didn't fully salute her, she may have been offended. However, it does say that they just walked off. They gave each other a hug and they were like, all right, bye. So I feel like it's a win-win in that situation. He got to fully salute her, and she got a full salute. So
yeah, but I mean, listen, maybe I shouldn't even go there. But I have to. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be the Dirty Little Secrets Club. If one of your son's friends was sitting and you were dancing with him at an event, and then all of a sudden he got a little, stiffy, I think you'd be a little uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, let's be fair here. If she was getting close enough to him to feel it, then she may have liked that. I wouldn't be grinding on one of my son's friends.
No.
Personally.
No. But you see what I'm saying?
Have my husband behind me, probably.
Right. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, no. That's what I'm saying. So obviously there was interest on both sides.
Yes. That's what I think happened here.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So let's move right along. It's all you.
Yep. So anyways, Cockpit, good for you.
Have we turned the flip coins? Are you now me and I'm you?
Yeah.
You're giving out names.
Now I'm giving names.
You're doling out names. All right, go ahead.
This one says, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I genuinely thought that if you swallowed a watermelon seed, that you risked growing a watermelon in your stomach. I've spent my entire 32 years on Earth avoiding watermelon seeds like the plague. I only realized this because my cousin on Facebook posted an article about the most hilarious things we believed as a kid, and the watermelon seed thing was on it.
I heard that years ago, and when I was really little, I used to think that it could happen also. A matter of fact, I did swallow a couple seeds by accident here and there when I was really little, and I got scared until I was told, no, that can't happen. Don't worry about it.
The next day you're a little bloated and you're like, shit.
Oh man, a little. I wish I was only a little bloated ever. Now I'm always bloated. I think I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's hilarious. Well, because it brings up the whole thing about stupid shit that you believed as a kid, like quicksand was going to swallow you up at any point in life, Or
if you were in the Amazon or whatever, and you hit some quicksand, it would.
Yeah, but not when you're like strolling down a city street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's like anytime you saw dirt, you were like, "Is that quicksand?" I don't like. Atreyu. I don't want to die.
Oh, you said Atreyu. I should get him on the show. He's a buddy of mine. What do you call it? Yeah. That's really funny that you brought that up.
That's the only quicksand reference I have in my head right now.
Atreyu. What do you call it? Anyway, yeah, no, I did. We've talked about, I'm pretty sure I told you my little secret about when I was a kid and I tore off the tag from the, yeah. If you guys want to hear that, you go back and listen to old episodes. What were you going to say?
Well, my cousin, I don't want to throw her under the bus, but she thought that if you were in a bath with a boy and like the sperm would swim from his penis into your vagina and you would get pregnant.
Wow. If it was that easy, right?
Right? Yeah.
That was easy. They'd all be doing it.
That's the Virgin Mary. That's how that happened.
Oh my God. Listen. That's why girls thought that, they like, well, no, I'm not even gonna go there. All right.
What,
anyways,
yeah,
like a blowjob
just goes down your throat
or in the pooter. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's like, all right, well, I don't want to get pregnant, so we could do it here and there. Or, oh my God, if I swallow it, it's gonna go right, and I'm gonna have a baby.
Yeah, kids are dumb, man. Kids are dumb. That's why you have to, grow up. You have to be dumb for a long time, and then you grow up, and sometimes you're still dumb.
I'm okay. I am so okay with the kids being dumb and not knowing and not sitting there and swapping sperms, now that we're old and we have the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them be stupid. I'm okay with stupid right now.
For
you know what? All right. So, like, what is that it? I think there's not really much more to say about that.
Yeah, I'm glad that you figured it out, even if it took you till you were 32. You know what? That's progress. It's progress.
Oh, you want to hear the most fucked up thing? I don't know if you saw my tweet. Did you see my tweet from last night?
I don't think so.
I was yesterday years old when I found out and finally realized I felt like such an idiot that do you know where the phrase "paint me like your French girls" came from?
Titanic?
You're right. I had no idea that that's where it actually came from. And I've seen it a million times. I never put two and two together. It's been a phrase for the last however many years. I just thought it was like a really old phrase, and I couldn't believe that I just realized it last night. So we put on the TV, and there's what he called. And Titanic was on. I was like, Danielle goes, all right. I was like, yeah, we should watch Titanic, and she's like, so I guess 4 hours, whatever. And I'm like, and so we're looking at it, and it was on TV,
Good thing you got those snacks.
Yeah, see, what do you call it? And I said to her, I go, what do you call it? I said, no, we can't watch it on TV. I said, it's already 2 hours in. We still have another 3 hours to go. You can't miss the first 2 hours. So she's like, but then we got to watch the whole thing. I'm like, you can't. I said, it's on TV, so it's 5 hours with the commercials. We need to watch it all the way through. We'll watch it at the same time as it would be, watching it halfway through on TV. So we found it was on Amazon Prime that we have. And so we went on, no free ads. And we went on there and we started watching it. And first of all, I forgot how ridiculous that old lady is. But, it is what it is. And but I, like the movie still gets me in the feels.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, what do you call it? When she turns around, she goes, Jack, I want you to paint me like one of your French girls. And I stopped and I paused it. And I turned to Danielle. I go, is that where it came from?
Oh.
I said, don't make fun of me for this. I said, don't make fun of me. Is that where it actually came from? And she looks at me and she starts howling. She was laughing in my face. And I was like, no. I said, seriously? I said, I've seen this a bazillion and 3 times. We own the tapes. Remember, it came in the 2-tape package.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We own it. It's upstairs in my VHS gallery. What do you call it? And I said, I can't believe I didn't realize. I never put 2 and 2 together to know that that's where it came from. So now, there you go. There you go. Did you know though, or did you just take a guess?
No,
Be
I
honest.
knew. I mean, I've had a Leo boner since Leo came out, so it's, I knew. Also, my husband has a huge Leo boner. So we've watched all of his movies several times over.
Really?
Oh my God, my husband loves him. Like if he
That's
were
so
to
weird.
leave me, it would be for Leo.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of man crush on him, since you're not getting it now, I'm telling you, I did how thoughtful of a friend I am. What do you call it? One of the things that I was going to get you, I had it and it was in my cart and everything ready to go. I was getting you a Miss Jake Gyllenhaal thing and what do you call it and everything. And I also had like a big blanket, Jake Gyllenhaal blanket, and what do you call it? But neither of them were going to get to you anytime before your birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I guess that's not happening. So I do want you to know that I did think of that, although I do think you'll appreciate the other stuff. Nothing crazy, but I did have that thought. And then I was like,
Jake got me a birthday present. He doesn't know that he got me one, but Jakey got me a birthday present. He's hosting SNL on my birthday.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although SNL hasn't been all that great in the last however many years.
Disagree.
I should shut up.
I love SNL.
I don't know. I haven't watched it in a long time because it just got really, really bad for a while.
No,
and I don't know how it is right
week.
now.
I watch it every week. I love it. I love it so much.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's I guess I don't know. We used to love it, and then it was just like,
well, because everybody thinks that their time period was the best, right? And so then it's like we're like, but no, the best time period was when David Spade was on it, and then some people are like, no, the best time period was whenever whoever else was on it. So it's always like everybody thinks that whenever I think actually David Spade said this. David Spade was on a different podcast and he was like, everybody thinks that whenever they were a kid sitting in front of the television watching SNL, that was the best time period of SNL.
The best time period was when Eddie Murphy was on and Dan Aykroyd and all those cats. And Dan Aykroyd was on there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Blues Brothers.
I love Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. And,
they're great too. There was the newer people or what. I'm not a huge. Listen,
I like them.
I can't stand Pete Davidson. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Can't stand the guy. And what do you call it? But listen, I love him now because he hates Kanye, but I can't stand his. I don't like his stand up and I don't like his. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't love him as a person in real life. I don't know. What do you call it? If I ever had the opportunity to do anything with Saturday Night Live, I'm sure I'd wind up loving the guy and enjoy working with him. It's always a weird thing. The people that I always say to Danielle, I'm like, I can't stand that freaking person for one reason or another. And then we wind up meeting and then become like great friends.
And then you love them. Yeah.
And then I love them. And Danielle's like, it's always the ones you can't stand. I'm like, yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Couldn't stand that Dayna Pereira. And now I love the girl. I can't.
Bitch. That girl's annoying.
I'm just kidding. You know I love you from the start, girl. All right. Anyway, so we have a couple more. And I know we got to get them through them quick because we are running out of time.
Yes.
All right, here it goes. I'm a 38-year-old single mom, and I've been fucking a 21-year-old for the past 2 months. Well, then, I really hope my ex-husband finds out because he's the little brother of the girl that he was cheating on me with. Wow. Talk about a fucked up situation.
Yikes.
Damn.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think that seems like you just went out of the way to put the pussy out there. I mean, that kid's not shopping the booty. I think she went out of her way. It was on purpose.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If he's into it and she's into it, doesn't matter.
Are they in a relationship or are they just banging?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, hold on a second. If the ex-husband is with the girl that and they become in a relationship, and he's the brother of the girl, and then her and him wind up getting into some kind of relationship. Don't you think the family gatherings could just be a little bit wonky?
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
It's like that. It's like that episode of what was it? It was Friends when Phoebe and Ross, I think it was, and they were dating the boyfriend, their boyfriend and girlfriend were exes of
Yes.
and then they were
got
like
back together.
it's like
Yes, that
oy,
was funny.
oy.
Yeah.
I don't know, craziness. So what's your thought? You're okay with that?
I'm totally fine with it. The only thing that weirds me out, and it's just my own personal thing that would weird me out, is I do a lot of calculations in my head. So when somebody says like, oh, I'm 21, what I think in my head is, oh, I was 19 when you were born. Like I was out of high school when you were sucking on the teat, like that's just the weird way that my brain works. However, that doesn't mean that that's the way that her brain works or anybody else's brain works. There's plenty of dudes out there that are, 60 and dating 21-year-olds or, whatever else. So she's getting it and she's having a good time. And there's a chance that she can fucking rub her ex's nose in it because she feels jaded because he cheated on her. Good for you. Go for it. Do it.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. I'm not crossing Dayna, doodah. I'm not crossing
Like,
Dayna.
my husband listens to these episodes, right? Just so he knows what it'd be. I'm just kidding. He wouldn't ever.
Joe better watch his. Love you, Joe. Just stay away from any other girls. What do you call it? Don't even look. Don't even look. It's not worth it. What do you call it? And don't go looking at the porn, dude. He
can watch porn. I don't mind. He can, as long as he sticks with his internet girlfriends, it's cool. Whatever.
No.
He gives it to me whenever I want it. So, if he needs to handle some business on his own, I'm fine with that.
By the way, did he fix that little issue that we had last week?
He did not send me another dick pic, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, maybe he'll wrap it up in a bow and send me one for my birthday.
Joe, this. God damn it, Joe. Ay. You're still young, Joe. You got time for it to be dangling. You know what I'm saying? Like, ay. Ugh.
That'll be dick pics whenever we're in our 80s.
Checking out, honey.
He's like, honey, I know you like Jell-O. Look at this.
You want to give me a gum job. We nasty, Daddy. We nasty.
We are filthy, filthy people. We are.
You're up.
This says, my husband and I got into an argument one time after having some drinks. The next morning, I woke up and I knew I was mad, but I couldn't remember why. He came to me to talk about it. And instead of admitting that I had no clue why I was mad, I just told him I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. Later, he bought me flowers, apologized, and made me dinner, and I made a big show out of forgiving him. I still can't remember why I was so mad at him.
Well, I wonder why. I would like to know.
Me too.
I would really like to know why and what it was. I that's very interesting.
I recommend while you're mad, if you can get your drunk brain to remember to open your notepad and just like jot down a little note. So when you wake up in the morning, you can be like, oh, he said, my ass looked like roast beef. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about here. I'm just saying, but at least
ass. I don't know if it was the ass he was talking about, my dear. They were hanging low to the ground. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? You know what I'm saying? Can you tie him in the bow? Oh my God, roast beef vagina lips.
Yes. Or in my case, not my case. Never mind. I don't know what I'm done. I'm done talking now.
Whoa. It's like the kind where you go like this. You have to put one finger here, and then you got to stretch it out to hello in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
And then it echoes back. By the way, no offense to anybody that has a roast beef vagina. We love you too. You know what I'm saying? Throw some mayonnaise on there. Have a sandwich.
Takes all
all
kinds.
good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. But anyways, I would like to know what the argument was. That would be fantastic. And that's about all I got for that. What about you?
Yep. Future advice. Jot down a note. You'll thank your drunk self later.
Anyway, that's about all the time we have for this week's episode. Again, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dayna. Happy birthday to you. We love you. Mwah, many more.
You.
So have a happy and healthy birthday and a great vacation. As for all of you guys, make sure you stay tuned because we have another episode of Dirty Little Secrets Club coming up next week, even though Dayna's away enjoying the fun in the sun. Make sure to hit us up on all the social media. Make sure to 5 stars. 5 stars on
for my birthday.
Yes, with reviews. Again, still no dick pics, please. But 5-star reviews are very welcome. And what do you call it? And Dayna, you want to leave them off with the information on the only little rule that we have at Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Of course, guys. The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Mwah. We'll see you guys next week.
You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.